YouTubers, can you hear me? It's blowing hard out here, really hard, but we've come out, we're going to give it a crack. It's a field we've done before, but not this bit. And I'm going to tell you all about these later on as well, and why, if you've got a Deus, you should seriously recommend them. Okay folks, without further ado, before the tripod gets blown over, let's get stuck in. Okay, so that's not a coin, but it's the closest thing we've come to yet. It's a big disc. Yeah, cartwheel 5p. Nope, it's not a coin, but oh, this wind. We've had nothing but junk, and at least Damon's got something round. Damon has made find in the wind. Yes, find in the wind. Can't quite make out whether that's some kind of detail on it. We don't think it is, but we're not sure. And there is a little holey kind of thing near the centre on this side. Probably some kind of trade weight or weighing piece. That's our guess anyway. But yeah, it's definitely old. It's definitely a find, and on a tough old day, it's definitely welcome. Well done, Damon. Haha! First ball of death of the day. Yes, 'tis lead shot. Lead boom boom. Yep. I knew that'd come up over here. We always get loads of them. Can't believe it's the first one, actually. It's taken a while for him to pop up, but I dare say there'll be another one along soon. Ooh, you can imagine what that did to me when it was in the hole. So, old friend, the silver button. By crikey, that gave me a jump. Damo's got a coin! Yes! We have coinage! What you got?
Edward.
It's an Edward, 87?
Yeah.
Oh, lovely. Only 9 years on the throne, we don't see so many of those. Good afternoon, Your Highness. It's a bit scratched and battered, but it'll clean up a bit, won't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, of course it will. Oh, well done, mate. We have coinage. Rather splendid to have coinage on a windy, tough day. Oh, yep. And just to prove my point, the wind gets up again. Well, hey, we have a lovely old buckle. Look at the detail on that side, folks. That is going to clean up lovely. I've just knocked the main mud off of it and done nothing else till I get home. I'll just toothbrush it. But that is medieval by my reckoning and my knowledge of buckles. That's just come up. And it's a little bit skew-iff, actually. Looks quite crude. But that is an old buckle. And that's lovely. That's fantastic. Nice to get a find in the bag. Right, I've quickly turned you on. Look at that. That looks to me like a big Roman. It might be a diseased copper. It could be a diseased copper, but it looks like a big Roman. We don't get Romans off this permission. But if that is, that's a clonker. It might be just an old coin that's diseased, but it's got the look of a big Roman about it to me. Just come out of that hole down there. Yeah. Let me clean it up. I'll change the camera angle. We'll do a close-up and we'll find out what it is. Okay, I'm trying to get this in the right light to show you. The wind's dying down a bit, so I think I can talk. But surely that is a bust. I am convinced that's a bust. If you look at the crudeness of the roundness and the thickness, that's a big Roman bronze, isn't it? I'm trying to get this in the right light to kind of show you the big lump in the middle, but for all the world, it looks like an emperor's head. It's definitely got some gunk on it. On the other side, there's a straight up and down line. You can see there's a lot of growth on this. It's a bit diseased, but come on, that's a big old Roman noggin, isn't it? I'm convinced it is. I'm absolutely convinced that's a Roman coin. I'll try and do some more cleaning when I get it at home, but you know, it's been in the wars. I actually think there might be some lettering on one of the sides as well. But wow. Yeah, I think that's a big old Roman coin. We don't get those over here. Well, we do now. Fantastic.
Oh, penny.
Another George V for Damo. And oh, this one's in better condition. Good afternoon, Your Highness. Yes, we can make that out. 2 George V, so the coins are coming up. We've actually gone to an area now that we know quite well. We've drifted towards it. And yeah, it's proving to be paying dividends because we're getting the fines, me hearty. Ha-ha! Okay, we have full baton. And I saw it laying like that. So for the second time today, I've got very excited over a button. But actually, I quite like that button. It's got absolutely loads of loopage. And that was a really horrible, high, scratch, spitty signal. And I can only assume it's the shape doing that. Because shapes do affect signals. That was ugly. But yeah, there you go. Full loopage, buttonage. Whoa, we have a bag seal. Now we've had these with Triple S from this area before. Triple S bag seal. I think, if my memory serves me well, I researched it and they come from Sussex. But yeah, lovely little lead bag seal. I love bag seals, especially when they've got something on them. You know, to me, this hobby is not all about silver coins and things like that. I just love history. And that's a little beauty. I love things like that. Absolutely fantastic. Made up with that. Okay, I'm not sure about that. Is that an old piece of jewellery with some kind of red stuff in the middle, or a piece of machinery with some red stuff in the middle? I don't know. I'll clean that up when I get home. That's a 50-50 at the moment, I guess. Well, Damon, I think we should give everyone a bit of a close-up of what you just found, don't you?
I think we should.
Because we've cleaned it, and it's beautiful.
Stunning.
It's absolutely beautiful. Oh, let's have a close-up of that little hammered. Oh, look at the detail on that thing. It's absolutely stunning. Elizabeth I. And the wind's died down so we can do some filming and talking. Look at that on both sides. Look at the detail. It's been clipped to budgery. Oh man, we've been on this field a few times, but it just keeps giving. That is beautiful. That is absolutely beautiful. Look at the detail of our Liz. Good afternoon, Your Highness. Yes. Fantastic. Damon, that is a minter. Okay, so what about these headphones? Well, I found them to be absolutely superb. Let's just have a look at the headphones themselves and then we'll talk about the tones and generally why I like them so much. So they're very, very comfortable. They've got a lovely piece of sponge at the top, lovely large sponge ear cups. They're not heavy, okay? They're not the lightest either, but then you wouldn't expect that, they're over ear. But they're very, very comfortable. I used them for 4 hours solid and no problems whatsoever. Obviously, they're adjustable. One thing I will say is they don't have a volume on the cable, but that doesn't bother me because I just use the volume on the metal detector. Now, I think that these would work for most metal detectors and actually for most people. But of course, don't forget headphones are quite a personal thing. So when I say that I recommend these, that's because they suit me. They're not going to suit everyone, so there's always a slight amount of risk if you buy something because somebody like me is telling you they're good. So I am sorry if you go out and get them and you don't like them, but I can only give you my opinion. And in my opinion, they're very, very good. These cups completely knock out the wind noise. I could hear the little fine, tiny squeaky tones on the dais. And I had absolutely no problem with them, none whatsoever. They really helped me concentrate on a day that was extremely windy. They were an absolute boon, and I will be wearing these in the field an awful lot more in the future They really, really did help. I just found them very comfortable and very, very receptive. So in my opinion, a really good buy. I'll pop a link down below. You can get these from a very, very famous online rainforest. And I believe if you've got the Prime Rainforest, you can actually get 24-hour delivery. So check that out. That might be something that you can get as well. But I'll put a link down below to where you can get these. Sennheiser 206. They're not going to break the bank, but I find them very comfortable, very good on the signals, and just all round, yeah, I found them to be a very good buy. Oh, and on that note of goodbye, until the next time, good luck, happy hunting, and we'll see you soon.